Hello, slashers and scream queens, and welcome to the Horror Daddies Podcast.
Where we talk about horror movies.
And the Bigfoot's in them.
Damn, a Bigfoot. You know what they say about big feet?
Bitch, I know.
The big socks, baby.
The
bigger the socks.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
You know where that socks goes, bro, right? Call that a tube sock.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm your film daddy, John.
And I'm your horror daddy, Carlos.
And what movie did we watch today? Oh, documentary, basically.
Okay. Yes.
Documentary.
So today we found some footage, and it took place in the woods, and it's about Bigfoot, and it's called Exist from 2014.
Yup.
Little gem I found on Tubi a year ago.
It's pretty. Say the title of the movie again.
Exist. Perfect.
Yeah, and honestly, guys, I didn't believe on it, like on Bigfoot and stuff like that, but I believe it now.
You believe it?
This convinced me.
You know, this is one of those conspiracy
I don't think it.
No, I know, but this is one of those conspiracy theories that I kind of love.
Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
This is the most boring one.
I always find creatures that are not real interesting when you hear people saying I saw it. And they tell their stories, and I listen to it on podcasts, and it's kind of interesting. I don't know. I find them interesting.
No, my thing is every motherfucker that's like, I took a picture of Bigfoot. It's always some blurry ass pixelated photo. It's 2025. We got iPhones that take pictures like professional cameras. Yep. You can't take one high definition photo of Sasquatch. There hasn't been one. Not a video. Not a fucking nothing.
There has.
No,
I'm sitting right here.
Oh, so you're a bear, huh?
I guess. I don't know what the fuck.
That's what it was. It was just a gay man, like a bear, just walking the woods naked. But that's my thing about this conspiracy theory. It's like, it's every time they show evidence, it's like super obscure or like super, and it's like, it's how is that possible?
It's like the Mothman, the Jersey Devil. What else is there? The Loch Ness Monster.
Well, aliens. It's like every time we see aliens, it's always like, they can never get a clear photo.
Okay, but here's my thing. And it's not real, fine. The photos are not clear, fine. But I always enjoy the stories people have.
Oh, yeah.
About them.
And it's juicy because, I mean, they have shows that are, it's like finding Bigfoot or whatever. And it's like, those motherfuckers crazy. Yeah. And like, they spend their lives out there and you're like, and they're still searching.
Oh, the
Abominable Snowman.
Yeah, which is just Bigfoot but white.
He's from the up north.
Yeah, that's all.
He got a Canadian accent,
which he is real. He does show up in Monsters Inc.
That's true. That's true. That's actually and we know that Monsters Inc. is a documentary. Yeah.
But we know Bigfoot is not real because he was in this movie.
He was in this movie. He was top listed. Actually, he was casted,
and he had a baby.
Yeah, I think I saw him in the SAG-AFTRA thingy that they were doing.
He did used to do commercials.
Yes, he did for Geico.
Was it for the? No, that was the caveman.
Oh yeah, that was the cave. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Sasquatch.
For all the Sasquatch out there and Bigfoots, I apologize. That was very ignorant of me.
He was the jerky.
Slim Jim.
Slim Jim is Sasquatch, yeah.
But Slim Jim, I don't know what happened. They stopped making commercials, or I've just stopped seeing ads.
I think Jim stopped being slim, so they couldn't advertise him anymore. I'm sorry. You walked into that
Thicky Jim. Yeah, I mean, it's true. I mean, I hope he's doing well now.
Yeah.
And you know what? Someone that is doing well that we talked about last episode?
Who?
Sheen. Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen.
Yeah. You know, I decided to Google it. My man, you know, he went to go get some help. And he's apparently doing great. And he's, went to recovery. So, we made insensitive jokes last time, but he's doing fine. So, that's good. And that's really good.
He came up earlier.
He did.
We were doing something. Y'all see later.
Ooh, we were working.
Yeah.
This weekend we were working.
Yeah, so follow my spicy link on my Twitter.
Whoa. Yeah, go.
$5.
What's your Twitter account?
Carlos Warlock.
Or Ink West. And yeah, I just Googled it and I'm like, wow, I'm glad he's doing okay. That makes me happy. I hope he changed as a person.
I think he has.
That's good.
I don't know.
That's good.
2.5 Men.
Men. I used to watch that shit.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't know what was happening, but I watched it.
It was 2.5 Men. Okay, so you think like that half man, was he walking like...
He was a boy.
No, I know, but That's not interesting. It's more interesting. Was he walking like cut vertically?
Like a hot dog,
Like
or
a
like
hot-
a bagel
Yeah,
sideways,
like how was he? Or was it just legs? Or was it like the top half?
or like the other side, like
or
diagonally.
But it would have he would happen to be like exactly half.
Yeah, exactly.
So how do they do that?
That's a question. Like Bigfoot, like where's Bigfoot? You know,
Somewhere
nobody
in-
got the answers.
Somewhere in the woods, all over America. According to this movie, there's been 3,000 Bigfoot encounters since 1967.
Where are the photos?
I don't know. Google.
3,000. That's not that much.
No, I mean we didn't really have that good of cameras in 1967.
That's true. How do they know back then?
Word spread.
What's a conspiracy that you like genuinely believe? Like you actually are like, okay,
Aliens.
yeah. I mean, I guess that's true. That's a very common one.
We really cannot be the only things out there.
No.
There's no way. Why were we chosen?
I think
Like, why us?
I-
What makes us so special? Like, we don't even got fucking superpowers. And if we did, trust me, some people will be quacked.
that's true.
Let me stop saying that. Sorry, YouTube.
But I mean, that one's true. I feel like that's like not even a conspiracy. I think the conspiracy is that they're amongst us. I don't think that. I think that there definitely something more to us out there. There might be some like in government, maybe they can keep tracks of that shit. I'm not sure.
So what if the dreams we have is just like the other Earths and we're connected? We're like a mind hive. So we're connected to ourselves in another
A mind
Earth.
hive?
Yeah, mind hive. We're connected to ourselves in another Earth. So every time we dream is because we're experiencing what the other one is experiencing. And let me tell you, my other selves are going through some shit.
Oh, yeah, this motherfucker be getting crazy dreams.
Yeah, wait till you hear the next one.
Oh, Jesus. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I believe in... I mean, aliens is the only one that I guess is a conspiracy.
Mhm.
But, like, I think that is fact.
Mermaids.
There's something down below. Yeah. Anything in the ocean, I believe in all that. That shit is... We still don't know, and that fucks me up. How the fuck we don't know it's
You
2025?
saw that little anglerfish?
Yeah, why the fuck that he was like... That man saw something.
She.
Was that a she?
Yeah, she.
How do you know that?
I think.
Oh my god, they saw something down there and they said, "Fuck this shit, I'm gonna fucking kill myself."
They look like they were really big, but they were actually very tiny.
Yeah, anglerfish are really small.
I didn't know that. The picture looked like it was a big ass fish.
Oh, because it zoomed in.
But
When
I
you
was
zoom
like-
in, it looks big.
But then it died, so I was like, "Oh my god, I wanted to see the sun before it died."
You know they don't do that, right? That was like super weird behavior.
That's what I know. But they did it, and it was sad.
Did you cry?
I did.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my
It's
god.
like, oh my god, it really. I just wanted to see the sun.
Yeah.
So, I still think about your little anglerfish. I forget.
Rest in peace, anglerfish. What's his name? Angie?
I don't know what they named
Angie.
it. Named it. I don't remember.
No, let's just name it now, bitch.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I'm saying. Angie.
I like Angela.
Angela.
It gives it some cunt, you know.
Yeah, you can't say that.
Oh, so
Come on.
it gives it some quack. You know, like Angela.
And that's Angela did the thing going into the shore.
Yeah, Angela. Mhm, mhm.
Oh man. But before we get into this movie, exists.
Welcome to hell.
What demons did you fight?
Okay, so first of all, okay, so I'll do the funny story first. So yeah, so yesterday we were arriving home,
Arriving home.
and one of my neighbors was outside cleaning the car, and he's a pretty attractive guy. And I was like,
Is he the one that's always shirtless?
no, it was a different one.
Oh.
And we parked the car, and we get out the car, blasting Lady Gaga, and my man and I went like this. He's gay.
Abracadabra.
Yeah,
That one?
yeah. Well, it was one of those from the album.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that song is a bop, so I don't blame him.
No, but it was the Mayhem album.
Oh yeah.
Washing his car, and I was like,
He's part of the team.
yep. So I
Damn.
was like, there's more of us in this community.
Did you pull up to see if he was on that site?
Oh no.
Oh, come on. That should be the first thing that you do.
Well, I didn't do it, so. But it's okay.
That's crazy. Okay.
It was really funny the way we just both went.
Like, and he's just he's just pouring water all over himself.
Gay.
And then my second was a nightmare that I had. So I hate clowns.
Yes, we know.
I really do.
That's part of the lore.
That's part of the lore. And this was with Art. So in the dream, I wrote it here. Art the clown, he keeps coming back. The longer John, Frankie, and I are alive. To end it, we have to kill him. But he only comes at night.
Okay.
So in the dream, I was telling you, we got to stick together as a team so we can kill him. Because if we don't kill him, he's just going to keep coming back every night to try to kill us.
Okay.
We had a lot of encounters with him.
Okay.
We fought a lot. But you didn't want to come at one point. Like,
because I'm
to
like,
stay
bro,
with us and help us.
I'm tired, bro.
And we're like, I can't do this by myself. He is scary.
No, he's not. You can take him.
No. I was so scared. I woke up like, I'm not well.
Art the clown?
Yes.
Not like, I know Bill Skarsgård's it. That he's a little creepy. Yeah. He's a fucking alien.
I would have been like, throw it back, Bill Skarsgård.
No, you would not.
Nope.
When he goes towards you, you'd be fucking crying.
But I was like, this is why clowns I just can't do it.
I'll fuck up a clown. I don't give a shit.
I mean, I'll fight back, but it's Art. He's scary.
You know which one's scary? The clown is the McDonald's from Raka Raka Productions that fucks every little kid that he sees. That one, he's scary. He throws hands.
Yeah, he does. And I love him for that.
Yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I mean, we could fuck up Art the Clown, I think.
Yeah.
You know what's a tip? This is tips. You're going to learn something with the Horror Daddies. If you hear someone breaking into your house, turn off all the lights. Don't turn on the lights.
Yeah, because you know your house, they don't.
Exactly.
Unless they live in the same model as you.
Yeah, if they're your partner, then you're kind of fucked because you're like, well. But I'm like, wow, that's a really good one.
Yeah.
And slash at the feet.
Even though this house has an alarm system, so.
That's true, but, just in case.
No, I know.
Because what if it just doesn't go off,
By alarm system, I mean 2 big-ass dogs that warn you.
That will not do anything, but they'll bark.
Maybe. We don't know. I don't want to put it to the test either.
So, guys, come in. Let's challenge you.
No, let's not. Just in case.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I can fuck up Art the Clown, I think.
Okay, cool. So
he just has like a little knife.
So next time in my dream when I tell you come stay the night so we can fuck him up, you come stay the night.
I gotta work. I'm sorry.
No, it wasn't about work.
It's about what?
That wasn't your reason.
What was my reason?
You wanted to fuck, and I'll say Jonathan no.
Come on. You wouldn't understand?
Nope. Not when I'm I'm being murdered.
Yeah, when the roles are flipped, someone's not gonna be answering their phone like, I would have
canceled my D appointment.
No, you would not.
Yes, I would have.
Not if it was Bill Skarsgård.
Nope.
Exactly. Jacob Elordi, Jonathan Bailey. I got a list. I'm like, well, I'm not even gonna bother asking him.
Jonathan Bailey though. Guys, I finally saw Wicked. I get it.
He saw Wicked for the first time. Yeah. How was that?
It was good.
It was really good, right?
Yeah, it was really, really good. Team Alphaba.
I can't wait for the next one. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like musicals. I'm not a big fan of musicals, but I saw that and I was like, damn, that's a good ass movie. It's just a good movie. Like it really is. And the music is so catchy.
Even without the music, it's still a good story.
It's fantastic. And I literally was like, oh, I'm not a big fan of Ariana, so I'm like, oh, we'll see how this is gonna be. She was fucking awesome. I loved her. I thought she was great as Galinda.
Yeah, you really hate her.
Galinder. Yeah, and then you're kind of like, damn, but then at the same time, you're like, I kind of get it though. Like, she trying to live. Like, she's just trying to thrive out there.
Yeah.
And then we realized we're Elphaba and Galinder. What is it? Is it Galinder?
It's Galinda.
I know, but what is it?
Oh, from that one movie?
Yeah.
Oh, Belinda.
Yeah.
The front room with Brandy.
Belinda. But yeah, that movie was great. I didn't fight demons. I don't know. I'm trying to think of any dreams that I had. I've had a pretty decent week. I'm not going to lie.
That's good.
Yeah.
At least one of us is getting sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, I got some good sleep. Oh, I shaved my head. If you were watching YouTube videos, I just buzzed it off. It was getting too hot. And I was like, I'm fucking tired of this shit. And my girlfriend was like, I'm going to work. And I said, okay, bye. And then I just cut it right after she left. She came back the other day. She was like, who the fuck is in that bed? And it was just me. But yeah, that was it. I feel like I'm in my Britney Spears 2007 moment.
You could have went shorter.
I could have. Maybe next time.
Okay.
I just fucking really... Like last time you saw me when I just literally shaved my head completely.
It might happen to me. I usually get tired of my hair really fast.
Yeah, that's true.
Which I don't know why I'm like, I'm just going to grow it out and then I regret it like 2 weeks later.
Yeah. Because you don't like long hair.
No.
You don't
I'm
like...
lazy. I'm one of those, I wake up
and that's the thing.
And go.
Yeah,
I don't got time for this. It's leaving anyway, so
that's true. So, but it's just we're just getting ready for the future. That's all we're
I
doing.
am. So, fellas, if it's gone, just do it.
Just do it.
Just let it go.
It's only a battle within yourself. Nobody else
Yeah,
cares.
like Elsa said, let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go. And look, and if you let it go, you end up in a big ass castle. You saw Frozen.
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
That's true. And then the second one comes in. I've never seen the second one.
I did once.
So should we get into the movie?
Yeah, of course, exists. Hey.
So,
So, director Eduardo Sanchez, who is the director of Blair Witch Project. Writers Jamie Nash and Eduardo Sanchez. I didn't find a budget, but it made $413,000. I don't know if that was like a full theatrical release or like a short one or a little one. And then the taglines are "The legend is real, so is the horror or the terror." And then the other tagline it breathes, it hunts, it
bleeds.
dot.
It bleeds. We can kill it.
Yes, Terminator.
Terminator.
Predator.
So-
I was just joking. I know.
It's an inside joke.
Yeah.
So I'll just go down the crew. Obviously, like Blair Witch Project, it's just the same amount of people, basically. So we got Dennis Williamson as Elizabeth, Samuel Davis as Matt, Roger Edwards as Todd, Chris Osborne as Brian. Chris Osborne, that Norman Osborne cousin?
Oh,
I think so.
He bets.
What?
What?
No, not Ozzy Osbourne. That's his brother.
Oh.
Dora Madison as Dora. Well, okay,
Oh,
girl.
she kept her name. Good for her.
Good for you, girl. She's like, I can't remember any other names. I only know Dora. Is it raining?
Is that thunder?
That's thunder.
Whoa.
Oh my God, is it an earthquake?
Let's hope the power doesn't go out.
We'll see. We got Brian Steele as Sasquatch.
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do the last three. Jeff Shawan as Uncle Bob, George P. Gawkums Jr. as fireworks salesman, and Stephanie Sanchez as 911 operator voice.
She tried, but they had no service.
Yeah, like come on, girl.
And the firework guy, I don't even remember seeing his face. I thought they just grabbed fireworks and left.
Yeah, I don't remember that. They did it. It was like photos, basically. It was like little clips.
Yeah, because it was little clips. It was like little clips as the credits is going.
Yeah.
So I like that they kind of like. They're not saying anything. It's just music with them on their way to the cabin. But I like that they kind of just did it with the credits, so we don't get like nonsense.
It's wasted time, right? Because it's just like, oh, they're a group of friends that they're like kind of they bought it and started shooting it at places.
Yeah,
which is funny because then it cuts to just a forest that like got burned down. And I'm like, you know, it got burned down probably because you were shooting fireworks, right?
Yeah, and
So,
you know they're at that forest at the end of the movie, so I wonder if there's like some type of like
there's like a metaphor. I mean, it's a Sasquatch home. Humans provoked
destroy,
it. So should we go on Letterboxd and read our reviews and rating?
I forgot we do that first.
Yes, so like we do, if you go to Letterboxd and follow Hung 12 Inch and
Carlos Warlock
and Joyside TV, you can follow us and you can see our latest reviews and stuff that we see every day. So for this, I gave it a 2-star.
Okay, fair.
And I said, someone out there watched this and said, "You see, it's real."
That's true.
Yeah, because it's those
Must have
type
been
of
like
people.
a boomer or something.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it's just those people that just believe it. They heard
Yeah.
something crazy outside and they're like, I knew it. It's
Honestly,
out there.
This is my kind of thing that I would be like, look up on YouTube when I was younger and be like creepy videos.
Really? Sasquatch stuff?
Well, not Sasquatch, but I would look up on YouTube when I was younger, like creepy videos,
Yeah.
caught on tape, or
I used to do the when Ring first came out, it was like all creepy stuff about Ring. People like coming in and shit, or like ghost adventures, like ghost hunters and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That was my shit.
and I don't know why I said creepy videos caught on tape. That makes no sense. But y'all know what I meant, like ghosts and shit. And I gave it a 3-star. I remember the first night I saw this like late at night in the dark, and it creeped me. It kind of did really creep me out in certain scenes. But I said, note to self: never go to an abandoned cabin with 4 other friends. It never seems to end well.
Yeah, just go by yourself. You'll probably have a better chance.
Yeah, it's always 5 people, and it doesn't end well.
Yeah, it's true. But I didn't hate the movie. I just think like the topic, I guess, is just not for me. Like I'm just kind of like, it's okay. Like I can suspend it, and there was a lot of moments that I kind of was like genuinely freaky. This movie is a daytime horror for a lot of it, so if that doesn't freak you out, like if you don't find Texas Chainsaw Massacre scary and stuff like that, like it's gonna throw you off because it's basically most of it is in daytime,
Yeah.
and when you see the creature is during the day. So
Mhm.
yeah, some people just might not get scared because of the setting, but I thought they did a really good job with what they had, and the creature was. I thought it was gonna look like a man on a gorilla suit, and some
No, they
moments I was
actually-
like,
they-
damn, it kind of looks kind of creepy.
Yeah, they actually did a face for it and everything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it was pretty cool. It just my thing is just like I don't care for the topic, and like it felt very basic to me.
Yeah, it's a generic found footage
It's super
movie.
generic,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, I mean, I
Mhm.
guess that's fine. I feel like I would never even touch this movie ever again.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair. What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Me neither. Oh, they do mention in the movie that it's only violent or dangerous if it's provoked.
Yeah,
So if he's not provoked, then he leaves you alone.
which I got problems with that. That motherfucker was already provoking the humans. What did the humans do?
They hit the baby.
By accident.
Yeah.
That's not provoking.
Well, they killed it.
No.
Well,
If you're in the middle of the fucking street and you get hit, it's your damn fault.
Well, it's a dirt road. Okay. First of all, it probably doesn't think like us. Accident or not.
Well,
So to them, here comes the humans again who burned down my forest with a car and they hit my kid.
it's like, first of all, I didn't burn down your forest. I'm going to just say that. I didn't do nothing. I'm just here.
But they hit the kid and they killed it. So Sasquatch said, you know what?
Fuck
There's
y'all.
5 of them. I seen Evil Dead. They all gotta die.
They all died. Oh, I guess. Fine. I'll let it slide. So,
I do like when they hit the whatever they hit. I mean, they hit the baby. That's what we find out. Spoiler alert.
yeah.
But
They hit something on the road.
I do
and
like
they're
the way
trying to find.
the camera set up because you kind of see it
Yeah.
and you're like, oh my God. And then they hit something and you're like, oh, there was something there.
Yeah, because then Brian, there's like I get confused because they don't say the names right away. I think Brian, right,
Brian
sees
is the
the
one
camera.
that gets his beard burning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's looking at the camera footage to
Mhm.
see, and you see like a little creature walking down the street, and they get
Yeah.
hit by the car.
Yeah. And they don't know what it is. They get out the car to investigate, and then they start hearing the growling and the crying and the howling, and
In the middle of the night, so
Yeah.
it's like very
and
ominous.
That freaks me out.
You see
'Cause I
that
don't know what it is.
in the middle of the forest, that would fuck me up. I would not be okay with that shit.
So they end up getting to their cabin, but what happens is that there's a trunk in the middle of the road, so they have to walk the rest of the way to the cabin.
Yeah.
And they get there, there's no power, so they end up I guess lighting the cabin up with a generator. They end up finding a pig in one of the rooms.
I think they're sleeping in the car the first night.
Yeah, they do sleep in the
And
car.
they wake up and you hear the like crying or howling.
Yeah,
or
so
something.
that scene scared me too.
That one's fucked up because if I wake up to that sound,
Yeah, and you're like in a car. Your cars are, I don't know, they're not safe enough.
yeah, because then there's also windows everywhere,
Mhm.
right? So you're just like,
And in that scene, I know it's only the beginning of the movie.
yeah,
But in that scene, I'm like, are they gonna like show something right now? Like the whole time I was like
because it feels like
waiting,
they might
like,
be,
running towards the car.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and it's like it lingers to shots really far away. Bless you. So it like lingers to shots really far away, and you're just looking to see if you see something, but there's nothing there that we
Yeah.
can tell.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we cut and Brian has a bunch of cameras and he has a bunch of GoPros and
He's a YouTuber.
he's a YouTuber. He's gonna make a viral hit of their
Yeah.
vacation.
Yeah. Like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, which is I love that this video is just them filming shit. There's no platform. There's no like
No.
formula. They're just like I'm just filming and uploading it.
Yeah, because that's just Brian's thing. The rest of them are just there like on their weekend vacation.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he's the fifth wheel.
Yeah, sorry, dude. And he wants to make content, so
Mhm.
they go bike riding and jumping into a lake.
Yes, but they remember that they do find the blood and the hair on the car,
Oh,
so
yeah.
they know they hit like an animal or
They,
something.
yeah, but they didn't find no body.
No body, yeah. So yeah, they do go bike riding, and they're like pretty much riding the bike off a dirt ramp into the lake. Brian at one point gets naked and he's like streaking.
But you're trying to upload this on YouTube. You can't be naked.
Oh, that was the only fans.
Oh, the exclusive. I see. Okay, then he got a plan.
Mm-hmm.
But then he notices that Elizabeth and Todd
Yes.
are running to the forest together.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Todd.
Even though Todd, I was kind of like, okay, King.
Yeah. Todd is very handsome.
Todd.
And you know,
Tall.
and Elizabeth's like, my dad doesn't like our relationship, but I do.
Yeah.
And Todd doesn't give a fuck.
No.
Todd's like, fuck it.
No. So what happens here? He ends up seeing like Bigfoot off in the distance, and he freaks out.
Well,
so they
yeah,
hear
because he's
him.
trying to film Elizabeth and Todd fucking,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this." And then he's just sitting in the fucking corner, and it's fucking crazy.
Yeah. So he freaks out. So they notice him, and they start arguing with him. And then his brother Matt's like, "Bro, you need to stop. That's not cool."
That's creepy.
Yeah, that's creepy. Film something else, or film us shooting paintball guns later or something. So
But then he starts kind of panicking. He's kind of like, "Yo, I saw something," and he starts talking about how his uncle saw something back in the day that made him not come back to the cabin.
yes, and this is why he abandoned the cabin.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then he sees on the floor or on the ground there's a giant print, like a
Yes.
footprint,
Yes.
and it's like foot, giant, Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Wow.
You think they feed that big?
I don't know, bro, but they gotta be big because if he's that massive, imagine him with little feet.
So
He'll fall over.
So when I used to hear Bigfoot as a kid, I was like, okay, so is it like one Bigfoot and then the other one's just regular?
Or he's tiny and he's just gigantic ass feet.
foot. Remember like Courage the Cowardly Dog, the villain that was the big ass foot?
Yeah, like that. It's just
Yeah.
a giant ass foot.
Yeah. Yeah, so then Brian at night, he's fucking around at night because he's sleeping
like,
outside.
In a hammock outside smoking weed.
Which never.
Yeah, don't do that. And then like, I mean, or do. I don't give a fuck. And then he starts obviously panicking because you're like, first of all, you're high, you're outside alone
Oh, he hears something.
in the
actually.
middle of the dark. Yeah, but
Yeah.
like all those are bad combinations.
Yeah,
You
and
do
also,
not.
don't flash your flashlight at the forest at night.
Yeah, you're not gonna see that far into it.
First
Either.
of all, second, if you see something, what are you gonna do?
What then? What's the plan?
Show me. Because I really want to know what you were gonna do if you would have saw something in the flashlight. Cause me, screaming and fainting.
Yeah. Just fall on the floor. Yeah, and then
If it's Bill Skarsgård, I'll be like inviting him over. But other than that, I'm screaming and fainting.
yeah, and then
Or Jonathan Bailey.
Dora comes out and is like, "Hey, Brian,"
And
what
not
are
the
you
Explorer.
doing?" Not the Explorer Dora, and he's like, "Hey, how are you doing, Brian? Oh, you're alone here? Well, I'm gonna be alone in my bed if you know what I mean."
Whoa.
But-
she's okay. We should say that her and Matt are technically together.
Yeah, but you know she interested in Brian too.
Probably.
Eiffel Tower.
Honestly, two brothers. Hey, girl.
Hey, yo, chill. That's illegal, I think, in some states.
I've been wanting a Skarsgård sandwich since I don't know when.
Like last night.
Yeah, like girl, I get it.
You got sandwich yesterday.
I sure did. My foot fell asleep. I'm so sorry.
You okay there?
I'm trying to move and I can't. But yeah, so she's just telling him don't be loud because
Yeah.
I'm trying to sleep, even though that was a lie. Because then he goes off exploring and yelling out into the woods, and he hears something. He's like, "Sasquatch, is that you?" And I'm like, "Don't do that."
Yeah, okay, he provoked it at that point.
Yeah.
He's like, this motherfucker really called me Sasquatch.
Yeah, but then Todd and Matt show up with like paintball guns from out of the tree, and they start shooting at him. Like, haha, you think Bigfoot's real? You fucking idiot.
You fucking dumbass. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
He's just covered in scars.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's like the whole thing. But
So-
then they do hear the noise and they all
Yeah.
start running back into the cabin.
Yes,
And
because
they're
they hear screaming.
Yeah, and they're
Mhm.
fucking panicking. Which, okay, I'm like, okay, they stuck together and they're like, let's stay in the cabin, barricade the doors.
They shut off all the lights.
Yep.
And then you hear outside walking, and you kind of see the shadow of Bigfoot kind of
they're-
walking up to the porch.
Yeah, the porch camera. There's like a camera on top
Mhm.
that has no night vision, but like
For the plot.
for the plug because apparently later the
All his cameras
all,
got him.
all of them.
Mhm.
So you see like the silhouette of like a creature kind of walking in. And I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
because you don't see it's not very clear, so it kind of lets your mind kind of like figure out what's happening.
Yeah, and at this point, the door has like a window on the top.
Mhm.
So he keeps looking in and out. We don't really see nothing, and they're still hiding and being quiet. And then he does it again.
But you do 1, 2.
Yeah, and then the third time, or whatever time it was, the big ass Bigfoot face is like "Rawr" at the camera, and I was like, "Oh God!"
Yeah, it just you're not expecting like a face like that to show
Mm-hmm.
up. Like I don't know. I guess I didn't think because the movie doesn't look like it would have a creature design, you know?
Yeah.
So it threw me off at first. I'm like, oh shit, they actually showed us his face.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just smashing shit, like just causing a crazy ruckus basically outside.
Yeah, and they opened the window, which I was like, don't do that.
Oh yeah, I'm like, he trying to leave through the because he was screaming for him, right?
Well, they opened
the
the
back.
window. They're trying to listen to what it's doing. And
Yeah,
the next morning, since they're like, okay, we're done, we're leaving, it's just them running out, and the car's fucked up.
Yeah.
It fucked up the car, like trunk and everything through the car.
So okay, I think that car could have still driven
You know
because
what?
it had a tree through it. That's
Through
it.
it. That's it. Like you could still sit in there, I think, unless they really did more. But they also didn't try turning it on.
No, like they didn't try to turn it on. Like maybe all the guys could have maybe tried to see if they can move the trunk. If you couldn't, then at least try and turn it to see if you can at least back up.
If we couldn't, we're driving it.
Yeah, exactly. If it turns on, you're good.
Unless I missed that the tires were messed up.
I don't think so. I think they showed us just the car and then the trunk through it. And they were like, damn it.
You know, it's a little miss with the poster because the poster. You remember the tree trunk they found that was upside down?
Oh, yes, yes.
In the posters,
It's
that
through
with the
it.
car. Yeah. Now
Huh.
that would have made.
Yeah, that
But
car
maybe
is
they
total.
couldn't do that because the
No.
car's flipped on the poster too.
Yeah, that's true. They were like, that's too much money.
But that is the tree trunk they find later. It's upside down, which is weird. I was like,
Mm.
how did it get there?
Hey, you know what? Magic.
I know. Yeah, that's
I don't know how that works.
I seen Chris Angel.
Mind freak, baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're kind of just panicking. They don't know what the fuck to do.
So
They go back to the house.
Yeah, and Matt decides that he's gonna go try to get cell phone service. So he leaves on his bike and he just going. Rolling. And then back at the cabin,
They find a trap door.
yes.
And it's because obviously when there's a trap door in the cabin in the middle of the woods that's completely abandoned that you have no idea where you're at, you're obviously that's a good sign, right?
Yeah, so they Todd goes into the cellar and he finds the Necronomicon and then the Kadarian dagger.
Yeah, my thing is like any horror fan sees that, they know that either there's a crazy bitch down there, there's a dead book, a book made out of human skin and blood,
Book of the Dead.
that one from Barnes and Nobles, and or there's a bunch of dead animals down there.
Yep.
And there was a bunch of human sacrifices down there. Which one are you choosing? Why is that a good idea?
Or a big monster with titty milk.
Exactly.
I seen Barbarian.
Exactly. Like, come on. Like, what's happening here? But they're like,
or Jonathan Bates.
so they go down there and they find a giant rifle.
Yeah.
And they're like, let's go. It has bullets.
Like
they have like
7 or 8 maybe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're getting prepared for it. They're barricading all the windows. They're moving all the appliances and stuff.
Yeah, there's a whole montage of them setting up the cabin. But then we cut back to Matt and he gets some service. He calls 911. It doesn't go through. They can't really understand each other. So then he calls his uncle and he's trying to like explain to his uncle what's happening. And then he sees Sasquatch and he gets chased by the bike. He ends up falling over, breaking his leg, and then he gets taken, presumably quacked.
Yep. And you see, I mean, it's quack because you see the helm. Exactly. Thank you, Keisha.
Thank you, Keisha.
Hey, the camera goes flying and it's just there, you know. So then we cut back to the group. They're just getting ready to see. I don't know,
Dora's
like,
trying to stay positive.
Oh yeah, Dora's. Dora's like, hey, at least we're all here together.
Yeah, and she's like, Matt is still maybe alive. He's maybe still coming. So they all go inside.
Wait, Dora's here. Where's Boots? Where's Diego?
Boots was hit by the car.
No, Boots, no! Dora's part of it the whole time.
Yeah,
She was calling them over.
she knew. So what happens is when they get inside, a bike gets thrown at the house, and it's Matt's bike.
Yeah, I think Mike's on his way now. Boom! Fucking the bike. It's really funny because they're like, oh, he dead.
Yeah, so now that it's like nighttime, Sasquatch comes in for the attack, and he's trying to break in the house. He eventually does, and Todd shoots at it and keeps missing, and then it leaves.
Yeah,
and then it surprises Elizabeth through a window.
Yeah.
That's only blocked by a mattress, so it's not like it's heavy. So her ass gets picked up and slammed against the wall a couple times.
dude, that one is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Because you see him just grab her hair and just you see her feet just go whoop and just lift up and then yeet it across the room.
Yeah, and he fucks her up.
He does. He really does.
So they end up hiding in the cellar. And what ends up happening is that Sasquatch ends up finding them, but Todd here actually gets a hit on Sasquatch, so it leaves squealing.
Yeah.
And then Elizabeth ends up dying.
Yeah, and then you see Brian looks back, because he's filming the whole thing. He's not helping anybody. He's just filming the whole thing. I would have been fucking pissed at Brian.
It's for the views.
Yeah. Then what? Then what else? No, it's all this work, right? He's like, I'm gonna film this. This is going to be the craziest video. For comments to be like, this is AI, bro. AI.
Hey,
AI is crazy.
It made over $400,000. He bought a house.
No, he didn't.
No, probably not. He probably bought weed.
He probably wasn't even monetized. So he cuts back and he sees down the cellar, and Todd is sitting there with the two girls on his lap, and I'm like, bro,
Yeah,
it looks like
he walked into like
a threesome.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, Todd, what are
Yeah.
you doing?
So they decide to leave and start walking because they can't stay there another night because the house is not barricaded anymore. So they go through Brian says he knows a shortcut to get to the 212 road or whatever that means. So they go through this. They're going through the forest. It's just forest.
Yeah.
Eventually they do end up finding Matt's backpack, his helmet. Dora
And
freaks out. She's giving the Oscar performance because Matt is wet.
Yeah, I mean, she got, Brian, come over here. Brian, I'm alone now.
Yep.
Now we can be together.
I love you.
Yeah. So nightfall hits and they end up hiding under a dock.
Ooh, that was poetic. Nightfall hits.
Nightfall hits.
Damn, Carlos. Okay, you be reading?
Yeah, I'd be reading. Jump on it, crazy stuff. So they hide under a dock of some sort. It looks like it's a creek that
Like
just dried up, and they're under a dock. And they hear Sasquatch. They make noise.
These motherfuckers hear Sasquatch from a distance. Is, oh my god.
Yeah, I'm like, motherfucker.
He's like, stay quiet.
Yeah. Like, girl. So what does Sasquatch do? He starts throwing rocks like a fucking earthbender.
I love that shit. He's like, fuck you.
Like big ass rocks too. Like that rock would have murdered you if it hit you.
Yes.
But he doesn't hit anybody. They run. They hear Matt screaming in the distance.
So they're like, oh shit, he alive.
Dora, real quick.
Yeah, Dora like, he my man. Brian, fuck you.
My D is still alive. So they find like an underground tunnel. Like I guess Sasquatch has like underground cave.
It's like bears where like they kind of hibernate in
Yeah.
like a cave.
So Brian goes in, he finds Matt. Sasquatch comes in, but he ends up shooting Sasquatch. He drags Matt out.
That scene where like they look into the cave and you don't see shit, and then
No.
you kind of see his
Yes.
face is fucking creepy.
It sure is.
That shot is insane.
Mm-hmm. They end up hiding in an abandoned trailer over a ledge. Is that a right word?
I guess.
An edge? Yeah.
Yeah.
Over a hill.
There was like a trailer there earlier in the movie, and this is where they stay.
Yeah.
Right? It's just
So Uncle Bob
Yeah.
calls. He's like, hey, I'm at the cabin. Where y'all at? Yeah, it seems fucked up.
they see.
Y'all fuck up my cabin?
He's like, hey, I'm in the.
Yeah. So Todd is like, let me go outside. I got some fireworks. Maybe he'll hear them or see them.
Mhm.
So he does that. And then out of the fucking smoke, Sasquatch just comes running at him.
Dude, pretty crazy.
Yeah, and it chases him. And it flings him like a rag doll. Todd dies.
Yep.
And then it throws the trailer off the
Yeah, he's
hill.
like pushing it down a cliff, and
Mhm.
then they're just rolling down the fucking. It's Scream 3. Why are we still rolling?
They
Like
do
that.
roll. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And they're like showing you that they got fucked up.
Yeah. Matt dies here.
Matt is
officially.
dead. Yeah, he's completely dead.
Yeah.
Because
Dora.
he was already barely dead.
Yeah. Dora
Dora, she
died
Lois
from
Griffin.
all the rolling.
She Lois Griffin on the floor with
Yeah.
everything on top of her. It's like they hated her.
And her ass was like, wee, the whole time they were going down. But she died, and then Brian looks out the door because it's on its side. So he
yeah.
looks out the door. Sasquatch just jumps off the cliff onto the trailer, and it's like
It's what the
dun,
fuck?
dun, dun, dun.
Superhero landing.
Yeah. And honestly, though, I don't know if it was like the image or the film was sped up. But the way Sasquatch ran through that trailer like a fucking bull,
Yeah.
and I was kind of creeped. I was kind of
Yeah,
like, oh no.
It's just like that movement. Like it's like that. It's like animalistic, you know?
Yeah.
Ugh, it's creepy.
So Brian gets chased. he ends up falling and plays dead.
Mm-hmm.
And like he does a pretty good job because I would have flinched.
Oh, bro,
way-
this Bigfoot was like, motherfucker, you ain't tricking me. And he goes, "Rah!" to his face, starts punching the side of it, punches his chest,
Yeah,
moves him around, and Ryan just like a thug, just
he did good.
my ass would have been like,
I
you
would've
know,
get-
like
I
I would have
would've-
done one of that.
Yeah, and me too. I was like, oh fuck, shit. You know, like don't do that.
He's like, I got you.
Yeah,
But he kind of just leaves him alone.
he leaves him alone. He walks away. Brian opens his eye. Sasquatch just grabs him. Nope.
Yep, nah, bitch.
Got your ass.
Yeah. Do you think he knew, or is it like he left him alone to drag him
You
somewhere?
had to hear him breathing or something.
Or maybe
Because
his
the minute
heart.
I don't know.
He has super good hearing.
He has to.
Yeah. But he drags him
Yeah.
and puts him back deeper into the forest.
Yeah. Well, he ends up at that field where it's all burnt down where
Yeah.
they were earlier. And all the bodies are lined up. Sasquatch, did a presentation.
Yeah.
And then Brian turns on his camera. Sasquatch is kind of gone at this point, and then he finds the baby laid out like Lois Griffin too, dead in a little hole.
And it's the one that they hit.
The one that they hit, yeah.
It's like, it's leaving a message. It's like, this is what you did to me. This is what I'm doing to you people.
Yeah. Well, Sasquatch was gonna kill Brian, but then Uncle Bob comes out of nowhere with
Oh,
a
yeah.
shotgun,
Yeah.
and he's like, "I'm here for my nephew." So they start running, but then Uncle Bob gets his ass beat by Sasquatch too.
Well, he got so much confidence.
Yeah. So then Brian starts running, and they kind of have like a standoff. You see, this is where they really show you Sasquatch. Like the camera's on
It's
his face.
literally there.
Yeah. They're like, listen,
There's no more
we
hiding.
paid a lot for this outfit.
We can't
gonna
return this shit anymore
yeah.
at Amazon.
And you see that Sasquatch is injured on his arm where he got
Mhm.
shot. Brian is kind of like, I give up. I'm done. He puts the gun down. He kind of puts his back on Sasquatch. It'll be like, just end me. But Sasquatch just kind of leaves him alone.
Yeah.
And Brian just lives happily ever after.
And he just leaves the camera.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And
So,
who found the footage?
yeah. Who uploaded it?
Bigfoot. This is Bigfoot's channel.
I knew Bigfoot had a TikTok
Yeah.
somewhere.
YouTube.com/Bigfoot.
He's doing documentaries on humans.
Yeah.
Finding normal foots.
Finding humans.
Hiding from normal foots.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
He
But
plays hide. He's really good at hide and
He's
seek
the
'cause
best.
You've never seen him.
Only 3,000 times since
Yeah.
67.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Because it could have been the Jersey Devil. It could have been the Mothman. Could have been
Yeah.
a Demogorgon.
All those people.
Who could have been? Freddy.
Freddy
Oh,
Krueger.
Jason.
Yeah, that's true.
He lives in the, he
What
lives
if
in
the
the
whole
woods.
time it was actually
Jason?
Jason? He's tall. He got
Yeah.
big feet.
Mm,
So I'm just saying,
Yeah.
it's a possibility.
that is true.
And that is
Exist.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So there was only 2 deaths. Well, I guess everyone died.
Everyone dies.
Yeah.
My favorite's gonna go to Elizabeth.
Yeah, Elizabeth's the
The
best.
way she gets hit, she gets
yeeted,
and then yeeted.
like wrestling.
Yeah.
She does a flip and everything.
Mhm.
That was pretty great. Daddy of the movie, Todd.
Yeah,
Todd.
Todd.
I don't think it's a good one.
Daddy.
Yeah,
you, Arnold.
I'm trying to think. There's nobody else that
Maybe
we can think
Sasquatch.
of. Sasquatch is a contender.
He was pretty scary.
Yeah, but Todd was a homie. He did most of the work,
He did.
and he was ready. He was also the one that was like, "Turn off all the fucking lights."
And from day one, he said, "Hell no, we're not staying here." But he still stayed.
he still stayed because that puts good. Probably.
Not only that, he didn't drive.
Oh, yeah, he's
Not
like,
his car.
yeah, he's like, yo, the car's fucked
This
up.
is why you always take your own car too,
Yup.
just in case.
But he did most of the heavy lifting in
He
this
sure
movie.
did.
And then that's it.
That's all our segments.
That's it.
Oh, we got comments.
We got comments.
Oh
Let's
hell
see.
yeah, let's go.
All right, so you guys know if you're a Spotify listener, you can leave some comments.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm just going down the app right now. Alrighty, so and then I said for the poll I wrote Smash, Mickey, Goofy, or Donald. Everyone said Mickey.
Oh really?
Basic. That's like vanilla.
Yeah, like you, Goofy. I know Goofy got that good mouth because that mouth be big.
And canonically, he's the only one with a kid.
Yeah,
Max. I mean, the wife left
And
or died or one of those
he
two.
has a slave,
Who?
Pluto, because they're both dogs. Oh wait, is Goofy a cow?
No, Goofy's a cow.
Oh,
Yeah, apparently he's
there was
a cow.
always a confusion with that. He
Yeah,
was a
I always
dog
thought he was a
and
dog.
a dog that had a dog.
Yeah. But
Never
Pluto,
mind.
apparently in this world, dogs are just dogs. And then the mouse are people And
The rest of the animals are people.
yeah, I don't know what they got against dogs.
You know, my favorite season of Mickey Mouse is when it's the Real World season when they were like in reality TV. That's a good reunion. A Mickey Mouse reunion. Oh my god, they should get together.
That would be a good one. But yeah, I mean, canonically, the only one that has fucked is Goofy. And then his neighbor. What's his name? I forget his name.
The bigger guy?
The bigger guy. He's
I
like a
forgot.
cat, right? Pete. Yes.
I hate that they always make the bigger dogs the villains. Tom and Jerry was the same thing.
Yeah, they had the bulldog.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like Bulldog's the villain.
Yeah, no.
Come on, they can barely breathe.
That's true. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I guess that's true.
Alright, y'all like mice. I can.
I'd fuck Donald's girlfriend. I don't know her name.
Daisy?
Is it Daisy?
Daisy Duck?
Daisy
yeah.
Duck. She throws it back.
Yo, but the Daisies be trifling.
That's true.
Peach is Daisy too, be trifling.
Yeah, she take you for your money.
Mhm.
Alrighty, so we got one comment for our Leprechauns episode.
Let's go.
All right, this is from our friend Jorb. It says, "A boy, you better be sexualizing. Finding men attractive isn't bad. Neither is thirsting for them."
Thank you, Joe, for that comment. I appreciate that. I will keep doing it.
So if you have any negative comments of us thirsting over people, leave them for Jorb down below. We're not responsible, okay? But thank you for the comment, Jorb. And then this is from the Mousetrap episode from our friend Boke. Says, "You know the movie is bad when Carlos hits the fuck it, we ball move and talks out of order. Thank you guys for the sacrifice."
I do that all.
It's so true. It's like, oh, fuck this shit. It's like, why are we trying to make it harder than it is?
Yeah.
What Disney or other cartoon properties do you guys think would make a good horror? Ooh, a good horror.
Oh, Disney properties?
Disney or like any cartoon.
Listen, you take any of those original Disney princesses, you can really turn them.
Well, I
into
mean,
a
the
horror movie.
original story, they're like super morbid and crazy.
Mhm,
That
mhm.
could be all really good.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast. It's literally just it's this movie Sasquatch.
That's true.
Mhm.
Brian was the beauty. If you really think about it.
Yeah.
But man, another cartoon. I'm trying to think of like Cartoon Network, like OG. Ooh,
Most they said Disney.
no, I said Disney or any other cartoon
Any
properties.
other cartoon? Okay,
Bitch,
okay.
don't come for me.
Girl, Courage the Cowardly Dog is like
Oh.
right there.
A series would be so sick of the perspective of a dog.
There's a movie.
Huh?
Yes. Oh my god.
Are we doing this next week?
So, like, there's a movie where it's from the perspective of the dog protecting, and the owner's going through something. I don't know if it's like a supernatural thing, but it's from the perspective of the dog. I think it's going through festivals right now.
Oh, I mean, that's literally the plot of Courage the Cowardly Dog. We're
And
seeing it
that's-
through his eyes.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, I wish I could remember.
Courage would be like a great one. You know what I would like? Backyardigans. Backyardigans.
What are those?
You never watched Backyardigans?
I don't remember.
Holy fuck, Carlos. I think maybe you were older for this.
Oh, maybe. I'm not that much older than you.
Backyardigans. Don't fucking say that to me. You've never seen these fuckers with the penguin boy?
Oh, okay, yeah. I've seen them. I just didn't know that's what it was called.
It's Backyardigans, but I have a plot twist. It's A24. It's actually a cult. And they're actually, because they go like on
Are
adventures
they
and shit.
furries?
Yeah, they're just giant furries. The plot of Backyardigans is that they're a cult. One of the boys is new to the neighborhood, and they meet. The parents are like, "Hey, here's a play date," right? They bring him to the Backyardigans group, and they're like, "Hey, we go on adventures all the time in my backyard," because that was like the plot of the show. They're playing in their yard, but they have like this crazy adventure.
Yeah.
They're taking drugs. They're all taking shrooms, and they're fucking hallucinating this crazy dream. And then they're like, "Oh, we're pirates, and we're gonna go over to this island." They start killing people and stuff because they're fucking hallucinating. They're crazy, and it's this giant cult. It's literally Midsummer, but in the backyard. I'm just saying that could make a great story.
Oh, Kids Next Door.
Kid Next Door would be good.
Kids go off killing all the parents, even though that's kind of Village of the Damned.
I wouldn't say a good horror movie.
What?
Do you think so? Kids killing their parents?
That's what they did.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of that Nicolas Cage movie.
Oh, it was
It's
the
the
parents killing the
opposite.
kids.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Um,
The movie for the dog is called Good Boy. Let me rephrase. It's called Good Boy 2025. There's another one. it's not the same. Not the
Not
same.
the same movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe they should change that name.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, it's a loyal dog moves to a royal family home with his owner Todd, only to discover supernatural forces lurking in the shadows. So it's kind of like when your dog be looking off into the distance, you're like, what the fuck are you looking at?
This is the answer. Okay, I might give that a watch. Oh man. Max and Ruby. Did you ever watch Max and Ruby?
Mm-hmm.
Ruby and Max.
Oh, that one show with Deaf, Mindy and Mandy.
Oh, Grimm's Tales of Billy and Mandy.
Billy and Mandy.
Yeah, that would be a great series too.
Mhm.
That I loved that show growing up. That show's so fucking weird.
Mhm.
I miss that show. That's a great one. And it had the best online CartoonNetwork.com games. Like you play dodgeball,
Oh yeah.
and it was just like his head. Oh, dude, that game was fire.
Mhm.
Ooh, horror. Lilo and Stitch horror. Like really amp up the horror on that would be kind of creepy.
Alien.
Danny and Phantom.
Danny
That's
Phantom.
already Danny Phantom, but Danny Phantom actually is a dead kid. Because that's what happens. He dies.
The Fairly Odd Parents, the fairies are actually evil, and they're manipulating the kid.
Dude, that would be pretty. That's pretty dark.
Mhm.
That's pretty dark.
Mhm. Mhm.
There's a lot of good twists
Jimmy
that you can
Neutron?
do. Jimmy
Could
Neutron.
be Frankenstein.
Oh, that's true. Well, there's Dexter's Laboratory.
Dexter's Laboratory. Dexter versus Jimmy.
Dexter.
It would be this generation's Freddy versus Jason.
That's true. That's true. Damn, there's a lot of good out there.
Yeah.
Lizzie McGuire. She's actually in rehab.
Okay.
She's actually going through this hallucination of her life being so perfect. And it's like, actually, she's in a psych ward. And because she murdered her entire family.
That's So Raven could be Final Destination.
Oh my God.
Mhm.
That's a great one.
Thank you.
Phil of the Future. They go to the past to warn the humans that the earth is ending in the future, but they get stuck in the present trying to solve what happens in the future. But what they do is that they make that ending, the doomsday clock thing, happen sooner. And so they kind of fuck everything up.
And then they go even more back in time.
They go even back.
And it's like Jurassic Park.
I think we you can't copy all of us.
No,
This is copyrighted.
We're doing good.
Yeah.
What
other shows? What's one of the shows from your like generation? Because she's not that much older than.
Generation. I'm thinking of like
Good Luck
Cartoon
Charlie.
Network.
Charlie's actually a serial
Oh,
killer.
like real people?
Nah,
Not like
just
cartoons?
anything.
Like Shake It Up.
Shake
It's
it
a
up.
musical.
Shake it up.
It's
but
a horror musical.
Yeah, it's a horror musical.
Oh,
that's a good one.
High School Musical, but there's a slasher and he's somehow supernaturally stealing your voice.
Oh,
That's how he kills you.
Camp Rock.
Camp
It's
Rock.
already in a camp.
Oh, just add Jason.
Yeah.
Jason
It's a
becomes
musical.
Jason becomes wants to be a rock
Camp
star.
Rock is, well, I think it's Camp Rock 2, where they like have two camps that are like fighting each other.
Oh, and then they start killing people from the other side.
Yeah, make it a war.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Okay, Kids Next Door. I'm gonna come back, but every time you turn 18, you turn into a zombie. So it's like a whole zombie apocalypse, but only the kids are alive.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one better because then it's like, hey, there's only a certain time until you become a zombie.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to stay as kids.
Because you know how like in the show when they become 18, they get all boring or whatever.
Yeah.
Zombie.
Holy.
Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. There's a killer in the hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
You know their Halloween episode was really good.
I loved
Yeah,
it.
the
In the
Haunted
13th
Mansion
floor.
one?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
that
Oh, yeah. It
was
was like
good.
Haunted Mansion.
Mhm.
Damn. That's a lot of good
Hannah
ones.
Montana.
She becomes
She's
a
living
slasher.
she's living a double life as a serial killer.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
good.
That's just Dexter.
It's just
That's
Dexter.
true.
Yeah, it's just Dexter.
Yeah.
I love that episode where she like reveals to her like crush that she's Hannah Montana. And she throws her wig and then it's like perfectly placed.
Yeah. And then he's like,
Drake and Josh is two brothers that
Megan.
killed their parents and they're going out. They're like escaping and
I
they're
was
trying to
gonna
get
say,
away from the cops.
Megan's the evil one.
Oh, Megan.
Evil
They
si-
blamed it
evil
on
little
Megan.
sister.
Yeah, that's true. That's good.
She's the orphan.
iCarly.
iCarly, they stream their kills. Today we're killing Carlos.
What?
Choo choo choo. Damn.
Kim Possible.
Kim Impossible. Because it's Resident Evil. So she's the only human in this
Okay.
crazy world. So she's trying to like make it through.
And where she go?
Call me if you ever need me. Yeah, that's a lot of good one.
Thank
We came up with a lot of good
We did.
ideas.
You see, we're smart.
We're smart. But Carlos, what are we gonna be watching next week?
We're finally watching Abigail.
Yeah,
It's about time.
I'm excited. I loved Abigail.
Me too.
Watched it in theaters and that was fun.
Me too.
Yeah, and then it has a mommy.
I got a whole bunch.
They got that's true. The whole cast, damn,
be hard.
it's stacked.
It's gonna be very hard.
We're gonna be very distracted. Next weekend, I know Joey and I are gonna be at Spookula.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys are going there, we're probably gonna be over there chilling. I don't know if I know she's cosplaying as something. Do you want to say what you're gonna be cosplaying? Okay, we'll keep it a secret. But I'm probably not. I'm just probably gonna be chilling, just walking around. I'm gonna go meet David Malchain from Late Night with the Devil.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to meet him. But yeah,
All right, guys, and remember,
stay spooky, stay sexy, and they exist. He's right there. He's right behind you.
all right, guys, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And leave us a 5-star review on Apple, no less than that. Leave us comments on Spotify. We'll read them on the show. Or YouTube. We'll also read those on the show. And buy our merch.
That's true. Down below, there's some merch coming soon.
Yeah, please. All right. And remember.
Stay spooky. You already said that, bitch.
All right. See you in your dreams.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.